Hey guys, it's Cole from TCG Cardcast, and today I'm going to bring you my 40 card Solomn Muto deck profile. So let's get into it. So starting off this deck profile, we're going to start off with Solomon's Blue Eyes White Dragon. Before you ask me, yes, I did indeed tear apart a real Blue Eyes White Dragon. Just like Kaiba, straight down the middle. And then just like in the filler of original Duel Monsters, it is shown that Solomn Muto did tape his Blue Eyes White Dragon back together. So I have done the same, and I have taped together the Blue Eyes White Dragon for accuracy. So here it is, Solomn Muto's Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now, because this deck is a mix of his KC Grand Championship deck and his deck that Yugi played against Kaiba with, it is a good mix of a handful of things. So this is from these are the cards from his KC Grand Championship deck. We do have one copy of Ancient Dragon. Then we have a copy of Ancient Giant, and then we have two copies of Stone Giant. Now, in the anime, they called these tokens, but when Professor Hawking is talking about the combo to summon the Ancient Dragon, he, in his mind, you see that these are actual monsters. So, they are actual monsters. They are Stone Giants. There they are. Then we have one copy of Wandering Mummy and a single copy of Sinister Serpent with his absurdly broken effect. And then we get into his original deck. We have one copy of Gaia the Fierce Knight, one copy of Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress, one copy of Sangan, which was destroyed by Kaiba's Blue Eyes White Dragon, I think it was Sagi the Dark Clown that destroyed it. We also have a Toraik, which was destroyed by Sagi the Dark Clown, a Rude Kaiser, which was destroyed by Sagi the Dark Clown, and the Dark Magician that finally defeated Sagi the Dark Clown. And just to tap off his monsters, I also gave him a Giant Soldier of Stone and Karibo, just to kind of finish out his protective monster lineup, so he has a few more ways of protecting himself. And of course, even though these were thrown into the ocean, I really wanted to give him these. I did, in fact, give Solomon all 5 pieces of the Forbidden One. I just felt like it would have been wrong to have not given Solomon all 3 pieces, or all 5 pieces of Exodia. So here they are. They're in this deck. Solomon has he has 2 different whole puzzle piece combos. He's got the Ancient Dragon combo, and then he also has the arms and legs and body of the Forbidden One. So yeah. On to Solomon's spells. We have one copy of Ancient City, one copy of Ancient Tome, a copy of Ancient Gate, and a copy of Ancient Key. So obviously these are the 4 cards. Actually, it's only these 3 cards and the Ancient Giant that you need in order to summon the Ancient Dragon. But Ancient Key helps you get Ancient Gate on the field if you really need the help. So that's pretty cool. To kind of match his whole ancient theme, I do have 3 cards that he never plays. But this card is put in a lot of Konami decks to represent the rules of the original Duel Monsters anime, which is they can just normal summon monsters at will, regardless of level. So I do have a copy of Ancient Rules in here, just so you can kind of summon out your Dark Magician, your Blue Eyes, whatever, just without tribute summoning. Just, again, this is just for some fun. I really think that this fits really well, especially because it's an ancient card. And then to kind of round out the ancient thing, I also gave him an Ancient Telescope and a Seal of the Ancients. These cards just work really well, which is nice. Again, he doesn't play them, but I did throw them in here because they're really fun to have in the deck. And they just kind of add to the theme too, which is really nice. He also plays a Mirage of Nightmare and an Emergency Provisions. This is also a combo that Jaden plays, where you activate Mirage of Nightmare, draw 4 cards, and then sacrifice it with Emergency Provisions, so that you don't have to discard those 4 cards, which is really cool. So, really overpowered combo. And then some cards from the Duelist Kingdom deck. We have some Swords of Revealing Light, a Spell Shattering Arrow, and a Horn of the Unicorn. And then just to help him get some cards out on the field, we also have a Graceful Charity, a Pot of Greed, and a Monster Reborn. Again, just to help him have a few better plays. So, yeah. And finally, his trap cards. We have one copy of Legendary Gambler, which ironically is a card that Solomon is starring in. I don't exactly know how he got himself on a Duel Monsters card, but hey, good for him. He has an Ordeal of the Traveler, a non-aggression area, an Eye of Truth, and I did give him a backup soldier. This deck does a little bit of discarding, especially with your Ancient Tome, because it requires that you discard cards to keep it on the field. So I figured you could use your Exodia pieces to discard, and then you could use backup soldiers to add them back into your hand. You can change this card out for like Mirror Force or Spellbinding Circle. In fact, that's what I might do in the future. But I just figured so it'll play better, I did give him a backup soldier. But that was my 40 card Solomn Muto deck profile. If you guys liked it, hit the button in the center of the screen to subscribe on the spot. Go down into the comment section below, tell me what you guys want to see next and who you're most excited for on this playlist. And go down into the description to check out our Discord if you want to hang out and chat and maybe give me some ideas for some character decks. This has been Cole from TCG Cardcast. Peace out, guys.